Eric about to blow, yo, man. So Figaro Jones, that's a pretty popular question. How did I come up with that? So when I first started off making music, I wasn't really too worried about having like an artist name or anything. I was more than happy to just like roll with my real name. I always like in the back of my mind, I kind of always had the feeling like it would just come to me, like artists. Like I didn't want to try too hard. Yeah, and then once I was just like writing to some new beats, and like I was working on a new tape actually, and I was still like trying to find my sound, like how I wanted to do it, and da 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 da, so on and so forth. And yeah, I was writing to this beat, and like out of nowhere, like it just came to my head, like um, Figaro, feel like Figaro, and like it was just like the word Figaro came into my head. I don't know from where or how. At that moment, I didn't know from where or how, but yeah, I was just like Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. I was like, okay, that sounds catchy. That sounds catchy. And then Jones just like followed afterwards, and I was like, okay, that's like it just rolls nicely, like Figaro Jones, like off the tongue. And a while later, I went and like looked it up, and it hit me. It was like one of Beethoven's symphonies, like the Marriage of Figueroa. Where he goes, Figaro, 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 donna, Figaro, donna, Figaro. Yeah, that's where it came from in my head. Like when I was actually like talking, when I was writing the song, like that's when it actually came to my head. But I didn't realize at the time. And yeah, so like I googled it up, and on Urban Dictionary or whatever, because nowhere else really had anything for it. It was like Figaro is like the life of a hustler or a pimp or something, and then Jones is like the addiction too. And I was like, this works, this works, yeah, this works. So yeah, I guess it was just like, how did I come to it? I was just writing music, and it just came. It came to me actually, yeah. Bring It Back was basically inspired by Erky Beats. Erky Beats and I, we've been making music. Like he's one of the first people like I started making music with, and we've just like worked together, build each other with our sound, and what we want to bring to the table with the whole like Perth, music scene or whatever. So yeah, like I've written plenty of times about Ericy, written bars about him and him making beats and stuff. Like he uses my like tagline for his beats and stuff. Like, so we've always had that. Like we've done that, but I've never like written like a song about him, or like about us, or whatever. And yeah, so like the beat came on, and like the first line came to me, bring it back. I load up the bass, you make it clap. And when that line came up to me, I just like immediately thought of Ericy, because that's all we do, like make beats, like make music, all that shit. And yeah, like a thing for me is like I'm a music lover, and I love music, so I just let the music speak first. Like I put on a beat, let whatever comes to me just comes to me. That's how I go off it. So it came to me at that. I was like, all right, we're writing a song about Ericy, and yeah, it's just like a best friend song between the bros. Talk about keep your head up. Talk about don't stop working hard. Talk about don't care too much about what's happening wrong. Try and focus on what you can do right. Yeah, shit like that. Shit. Music is my life, man. Like music is everything for me. Again, like I'm a huge music. Like before I'm an artist, I'm a music lover, right? And like it stems from there. So ever since I was young, like my dad is worship leader, and he's always like um, been around churches and done all that stuff. And so like naturally, me being like his oldest or whatever, like followed, had to go with him every fucking like rehearsal, like church real, whatever, like them long nights. So I was always there. I was around music, and like I quickly got part of like the choir and like the worship team and all that stuff. So I was already doing music like way before then, like on a different level, I guess. Just being around music and making music, singing, da da da. And then vice versa, like in school, like every opportunity I got to do something like creative and like musically orientated, like I just took it. Like I did hella like music competition, talent competitions. I sang like hella Chris Brown, like like talent competitions. Shout out Chris Brown as well, bro. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just like always been a part of myself and like what I do and like how I've grown up and what makes me me. Um, Apart from a lot of other things, but yeah, and then just like even when I was like hanging out with the boys, like outside of all like church, school, or whatever, just like in the hood, just like chilling, like whenever we'd like smoke or whatever, like we always had a guitar, we always had like a set of like bongos, drums, something like that, you know. We'd always like play music. Like it was never a time where like music was never there. I just never like I just didn't figure out like this is what I wanted to be doing, you know. Like yeah, I just never knew it was this until I was like much older, I guess. Um, and I was like, nah, hip hop is like my favorite. It's like the peak of like music. Hip hop, like you blend in so many different genres and you get like such a different result. And like it's such a uniter of people. Like you can be from anywhere, and I was just like, damn, this is like the best testament to like music and what music is right now. So yeah, I wanted to do hip hop, and yeah, I love that shit. Yeah, that's a hard question because there's a lot of things. It's just like the way I grew up, the way I was molded. Like as much as like I did have like a kind of like a church life, I did have a different like man was up to no good sometimes, you know. But so it was like just a lot of juxtaposition, just a lot like realizing certain things, you know, like you like different shades of red, basically, you know, different shades of color, like just going through life, realizing the different shades of color. Like one, like you understand, like oh, you understand the construct of, for example, let's say friends. Then you see like within friends, you got like your close friends, you've got your long-term friends, you got your long distance friends, you got like your day ones, you got like best friends, you know. It's like that, just like realizing different things about life and like in different ways. And yeah, like I guess that's it. That's about it. Like I can't say anything else that really puts into my music. And I guess like my influences and stuff like that. But for example, like if I was to talk about my influences, it's damn near like everyone who's amazing at making music, because like I listen to a lot of hip hop, like apart from, I mean, listen to a lot of other genres apart from hip hop. um but yeah, it's just life. It's just life. The the boys, like the homies around me, like what they listen to, what they like. My little bro Alvin, like he be playing new shit. Even Ericy, they were playing like new wave shit, like new type of shit. So that just all goes like contributes into me soaking up like my life existence, I guess. And that kind of outputs my sound, whatever the sound is. Yeah, yeah. That's a hard one. Shit. Fuck. My favorite artist. Can do I? Can is it only one? Okay, so can I? Okay, I'll give you like let's say five. Five right now. Okay, five right now. So I have to put Future in there. I have to put Future. That's the dad. Future, Drake. Those two, they know how to do it nicely. But I'm trying to find the balance between the two of them. And then of course, right, like Thugger is hands down. And then the last two is a bit hard because I'm gonna put. Damn, this is hard. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna put like either Summer Walker in there right now, Summer Walker, or Georgia. Summer Walker or Georgia. Summer Walker or Georgia, Georgia. Okay, let's scrap off Summer Walker. So it's Future, Drake, Thugger, Georgia, And then last one is be the last one. We need some boys for the last one. Now we need like an OG. Um, lot of good OGs. Um, yeah, Jay Z's always like hustle mentality, always motivational shit. Like no matter what he's talking about, he could be talking about fucking tap water, and it'll sound fucking like hustle, like tap water. Like that's just what I like about that shit. So yeah, those five. Perth's music scene is super young, super spaced out. We have a lot of gaps in terms of the what the industry is like, but we're developing and we're growing, and it's growing fast. Um, Perth is pretty big. We got so much variety. That's why our growth is like a bit slow. It's not like we all have one sound that we can like all just like come together and work on. No, like we all have to work on our individual skills and our individual sounds and like what we individually bring to the table, like at a live show, whatever, stuff like that. So it's definitely young. Um, there's so much room for like improvement, like so much room for growth. Um, but yeah, it's good. It's good. We've got like a good wave. It's a good wave. Yeah. It's a good question. Touring, definitely. Uh, got an album out, definitely. Signed, definitely. Um, just in a position where we're all um, we're all able to live and financially support ourselves with like what we really want to do. Not like with side jobs and stuff like that. Just like what we really want. Like just be self-sufficient in 5 years. But album tour and deal is definitely something I'm working for the next 5 years. Yeah. Ooh, just keep making music. Just keep practicing. Keep listening to music. If you think you know one sound really well, guess what? It's time for a new sound. Just keep exploring. Just yeah, explore different genres. Like that's what I tell anyone. You never know what type of inspiration you're gonna find. Um, it doesn't matter. Old music, new music, good music is good music. You don't have to sound super new. You can still come out with like a 2000s R&B sauce and still pop today. So know who you are as well. So just make music. That just helps you. Make music and listen to music. Keep making music and listen to music and be nice to people. Yeah, that should be the three things. Passionate, diligent, and creative. Yeah. It's your boy Figaro 3 times. You already know what the fuck going on. I'm chilling over here, the White Room. Check it out.